1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Kick it.
Forget about all the others.
Elvis. He's as puzzled as we are.
Elliot.
He's a crotch hound.
The hit list.
Vulgar and offensive.
Bullseye. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Please tip. Stop throwing panties on the stage. I have enough at the house as it is. Thank you, Marv. Welcome to the Hit List. It's the countdown show for the 90s. I'm Elvis Duran. That's my buddy Elliot. I'm the one in the panties. We're counting up the top 30 songs of the week, the songs that you handpicked as the creme de la creme, the top banana, the piece de resistance, the best in the entire universe. I know, fascinating yet true. We'll start counting at number 30 and work our way all the way up to number 1. Also along the way, we'll be checking in with Elton John, Dave Matthews, Peach Union, Boys to Men, and of course the Spice Girls to get some of their enlightening thoughts.
Behold the secrets of nature's deepest mystery.
All right, but before we start counting up the songs, let's take a quick look at who was at number 1 on last week's hit list. Foolish Games, of course, that was number 1 last week on the hit list. So, Elliot, what do you think's going to happen this week? Oh, I have no idea. Well, let's get cracking, baby. Sorry, honey. Don't try that at home. Anyway, kicking off the hit list at number 30, it's Mariah with Butterfly on the hit list. It's Mariah at number 30 and Butterfly. It's Elvis and Elliot counting up today's best music. All right, so they didn't get a chance to play tennis, but Elton John and Celine Dion were in Las Vegas last weekend to perform for tennis star Andre Agassi's charitable foundation. Of course, it all benefits kids who are at risk. Anyway, we caught up with Elton after the show, and we asked him, hey, how come you do all these charities and benefits all the time?
Things that I do usually are fun. If they're a pain in the butt, then, you know, I've done those kind of ones, and I don't want to do them anymore. But we've all done those. And we do the ones that are well organized, and we know that the money's getting to the places where it's needed. And we do it for our friends. And that's why I do it.
Elton's always been that kind of artist who lends a helping hand. Besides contributing his name to the AIDS cause and to at-risk kids, his song at number 29 benefits all of the late Princess Diana's charities. It's Elton John, Candle in the Wind, 97 on the hit list. Goodbye. At number 29, that was Elton John, Candle in the Wind, 97. I'm Elvis Duran. And I'm Elliot, and we have a mission. And this ain't no spacecraft trip, baby. We're making our way up to the number 1 song on the hit list. All the late Notorious B.I.G.'s coming in at 28 this week. It's Mo Money, Mo Problems on the hit list. The Notorious B.I.G. at number 28 this week with Mo Money, Mo Problems. We're counting up the country's top 30 songs of the week, and we're moving right along to the Dave Matthews Band. You know, they played Farm Aid 97 a couple of weekends ago. I missed it again this year. Well, they raised a lot of money to help out your American farmers. Right. Did you send money in at least? Yes, always, every year. Thank you. Of course, Dave got on stage and had to talk about his favorite crop, hemp. Well, what are you going to do? Dave thinks it would be very beneficial to all of us if we let him just grow his hemp out back. Okay. He won't hurt anyone. Let Dave explain for himself. Dave?
I've thought about I've been doing, my brother principally has been doing research on what it would take to get farmers, make it legal.
All right, well, he can't talk. He's been smoking his hemp. Yes, another reason why hemp should be legal. Anyway, agree or disagree with the guy, he still writes some kick-butt music. At number 27, it's Dave Matthews' Crash Into Me on the hit list. So if you got the itch to see the Dave Matthews Band are opening up for the Rolling Stones at the Texas Motor Speedway November 1st. Right on. So if you're in the area, show up, check it out. Of course, Dave and the rest of his band coming in at 27 this week. That was Crash Into Me. I'm Elvis, and that's Elliot. Hey, hey, hey. Thanks for hanging out with us as we count up the top 30 songs of the week, the songs that you deserve to be crammed into your ear hole. All right, here we go. At number 26, it's En Vogue and Too Gone Too Long on the hit list. Time for a hit list buzz. All right, even diehard fans will admit that No Doubt's been milking their songs from Tragic Kingdom for about 2 years now. And guess what? They ain't stopping. Gwen Stefani and the rest of the band are going to release a new home video on November 11th called Live from the Tragic Kingdom. The hour-and-a-half video features both of the band's shows from their hometown of Anaheim, California last spring. I'm Elliot, and that's a hit list buzz. Up next on the hit list, more of today's best music. Don't move, it's all up next on the hit list.
Z100. What does this and this have in common? Find out tomorrow from Z100.
Don't be afraid.
Yeah, you got that hankering for the hit list? A hankering for a hunka? A slab, a slice, a chunka? Exactly. All right. We're counting up the top 30 songs of the week that you want to hear. This is the only countdown show that rules the 90s. I'm Elvis Duran. And I'm Elliot. We started at number 30. Now we're working our way all the way up to the country's #1 song. At number 25, it's the Verve Pipe and the Freshman on the hit list. When I was young, I knew everything. It's the Verve Pipe and the Freshman at number 25. All right, want a little quick lesson on Smash Mouth? All right, give it to me. There's 4 guys in the band. Got it. Lead singer's name, Steve Harwell. Knew that. They got together 3 years ago in San Jose, California. Ooh, that I didn't know. Oh, really? Didn't know it. So I taught you something. They're from San Jose. See? A day that went by and I learned something. This is from their debut CD called Fush You, Man. It's Smash Mouth and Walking on the Sun at 24 on the hit list. I like that. It has that retro Austin Powers kind of vibe. You know, if I close my eyes, I can almost see Mike Myers singing that. Do I make you horny? Oh, just a little bit. Oh, yeah. Okay, get back over there. Okay. Get your hand off my tushy. All righty. Anyway, that was Smash Mouth, Walking on the Sun at number 24. Oh, here she comes. And what a great video she did for this song, too. 19-year-old Imani Coppola at number 23. It's Legend of a Cowgirl on the hit list. I'm horny again. Get away.
I'm gonna drink.
Imani Coppola, Legend of a Cowgirl at number 23 on the hit list. I'm Elvis Duran. And I'm Elliot. Time for a quick round of Dead or Alive. Music, please. Oh, yes. Time for Dead or Alive. All right, Elliot, I give you the names of celebrities. You tell me whether or not they're still breathing or they're worm dirt food. Dead or alive. Here we go. Burgess Meredith. Oh, dead. Yes. The guy who played Batman in the series, Adam West. Oh, boy. Adam West, I'm going to say alive. See, those two have something in common. They were both on Batman. Oh, here's another one. The lady who played Aunt Harriet in the original Batman. Name, please? I have no idea. Okay, then I'll just say dead. Yeah, she's dead. Okay, good. I remember that. The guy who kissed everyone on Family Feud, Richard Dawson, the original host. Richard Dawson is alive. Is he? What about the second host, Ray Combs? Well, hold on a second. Don't you think you should know if Richard Dawson is dead or alive? I don't know. I didn't have time to put this list together. All right, call the radio station. Tell us if Richard Dawson is dead or alive. All right, who is the next one? Ray Combs, the latest host from Family Feud. He is no longer hanging around with us. He's dead. Yeah, they cut him down. All right, there's your Dead or Alive. Up next, more of today's best music. You're listening to the hit list. Turn it up loud. Don't move. Stick around. It's the hit list.
Z100 plays today's best music, but don't take our word for it.
Z100 is not the same type of music.
100's fresh.
Z100 is fun. Z100 is upbeat. Z100's for everyone. I love the Z100 variety. Z100's fat. They give you everything and they go everywhere to bring you the best music.
Today's best music. Z100.
Make
It does go well with the chicken.
Oh, it does, honey. The hit list is back, better than ever, new and improved, stronger formula, tastier than chicken. It's delicious. Anyway, we're counting up the top 30 songs of the week on the hit list. It's the official countdown show for the 90s. I'm Elvis Duran. And I'm Elliot. We have 21 songs left to go until we find out who's at number 1 this week. At number 22, it's Allure, All Cried Out on the hit list. Oh, yes. At number 22, Allure, All Cried Out. Allure. This is the hit list. It's hit list. Hey, it's the countdown show for the weekend. At number 21, it's Bitch, Meredith Brooks on the hit list. Brooks. Stop it. We're back. Woo. It's Elvis and Elliot, your host and hostess of the hit list. You figure out which is which. Okay. Anyway, at number 21, that was Meredith Brooks and Bitch. Coming up next, hour number 2 of the hit list with more of today's best music. It should sound something like this. It's all yours next. Hang tight. This is the hit list.
the captain of caps,
Oh, yeah.
the dynamo of chapeaux.
Ooh, I like that one.
that? He's none other than Johnny Lids Wiki.
Hey, Joe.
Hey, baby. Our first question comes from Big George in New York,
Oh?
who says, I own this baseball team, and this year, if they win the World Series, I'd like to do something special for the fellas. Any ideas?
Yeah, boss. A warm handshake, a pat on the back, and maybe a nice new fitted hat should do the trick.
Nice.
You know what? If they don't like it, Georgie, get rid of them.
Every last one
Yeah.
of them.
And while you're at it, dump the manager just for the heck of it.
Hey, listen, now Vito from the Bronx wants to know, what kind of hat attracts babes?
Oh, listen, Vito, go with a Yankees hat. It fits perfectly, it's well made, it's a hat that says this cool New York homie has the right point of view.
Yeah, but what if he's a fat, sweaty, stupid loser?
And then, Vito, maybe you should staple $100 bills to your head, you know?
Ooh, it's
That'll
gonna leave
attract
a
the
mark.
perfect girl for you.
Now listen, today's show is brought to you by the greatest hat store in the free world, Lids.
Lids.
At a mall near you, where you can find an incredible selection of new era fitted baseball caps, including Yankee caps in all those amazing bright colors.
Rainbow-colored Yankee caps.
You know,
What is this world coming
I
to,
didn't
Jules?
make them, I just sell them.
Lids, making your head a better place.
A lot of progress has been...
From the top of the Empire State Building, playing today's best music and handing out cash on a Mo Money No Problem weekend. Keep listening for Notorious B.I.G. on WHTZ, New York City.
Yes, we've done it again, Mom. Welcome to the second hour of the Hit List. It's the only countdown show for the 90s. I'm Elvis Duran. Over there, that's Elliot. We're counting up the nation's top 30 songs of the week. 19 songs left to go, and then the number one song is all yours. All right, jump starting. Hour number 2 this week. At number 20, it's the British band called Chumbawamba. It's Tub Thumping on the Hit List. The name of the band is Chumbawamba. The song is called Tub Thumping. Don't ask what it means. I don't know.
Vomiting.
Is it really?
That's exactly what it is.
That's gross, really.
Hey, enjoy it, kids.
Anyway, they're coming in at number 20 this week. I'm Elvis Duran.
And I'm Elliot. We're doing back-to-back British people here on the hit list. We might call it the all-new British Invasion. All right, Peach Union is also from the UK. The band recently opened up for Erasure when they toured the 50 states.
And, of course, we took along our little tape recorder when they were here in New York City. And after the show, we got a chance to hang out with Peach Union's lead singer, Lisa Lamb. We had to find out from her, why is electronic pop music so festive?
Maybe people are ready to hear something that sounds a little lighter and is more melodic, perhaps.
Thank you, Lisa Lamb. At number 19, it's Peach Union with On My Own on the hit list.
1, 2, 3, 4.
From the CD called Audio Peach. That was Peach Union and On My Own at number 19. Hey, thanks for turning on the hit list. You're the only one that cares. We're counting up the nation's top 30 songs, and boy, we're having lots of fun. Woo! I'm about to faint. Anyway, unless they include some scratch and sniff stickers in the liner notes, a live album from the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones is very unlikely.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Their wild and wacky frontman, Dickie Barrett, says a Boss Tones show requires 5 senses. He says the show even smells weird. Exactly. Anyway, at number 18, Sniff Your Radio. It's the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones and The Impression That I Get on the hit list. Mighty Mighty Boss Tones and The Impression That I Get. Look for a new home video from the band. It's called Video Stew. It'll be in stores November 4th. I'm Elvis.
And I'm Elliot. All right, Little Miss Maple Leaf Sarah McLachlan apparently feels so bad that the Lilith Fair tour never made it to Florida. She's given fans in West Palm Beach a special little treat this winter. She'll bring a sneak peek of next year's Lilith 2 tour to Florida this December. She's going to perform the big show along with 10 other as-yet-to-be-named artists, but you can bet on one thing, they'll all be women.
At number 17, Sarah McLachlan, and She's a Woman. It's Building a Mystery on the hit list. Sarah McLachlan moving up a notch to number 17 this week. That's Building a Mystery. At number 16, it's Puff and Faith Evans, and I'll Be Missing You on the hit list. I'll Be Missing You, Puff Daddy and Faith Evans at number 16. What's coming up next on the hit list?
All right, here's the plan. Grab a piece of paper, a pen, and a pencil. Take some notes. Yes, you're going to need all 3.
A pen and a pencil?
Oh, I always like to use both. I like to alternate between letters. Oh, enough of that. All right, we're going to take a quick break. Then when we come back, we're going to play some more music. Well, actually, you're going to hear this.
Really? Show Me Love.
Mm-hmm.
Is that Robin?
Yes, it is.
Like a Robin. Is that with a Y or an I? Robin?
I'll tell you in a second. More of today's music coming your way next on the hit list. It's with a Y, you idiot.
Z100, where Mo Money, Mo Problems means Mo Money, no problem. Notorious Notorious 100.3 gives you and everybody who calls and gets through while Mo Money, Mo Problems is playing. Mo Money. No problem. That's right. We still have Mo Money left over from $25,000 Thursdays, and we've hired Mo phone operators to make sure you get it. Got it? Remember, all weekend till midnight tonight, every time you hear Notorious B.I.G. sing this, call 1-800-242-0100 and win Mo Money, a free Z100 bill. No problem. With Webster Hall's Live in the Ballroom CD from Z100.
I'm stunned. I gotta lie down. Oh, we made it through the first half of this mess, and now on to the second half. It's the hit list. Who's at number one this week? The suspense is just driving me nuts. All right, let's calm down. I can't calm down. I can't do it. All right, and I'll do it. Give me my script back. All right. Kelly, can we start over, please?
1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Kick it.
Forget about all the others.
Elvis. He's as puzzled as we are. Elliot.
He's a crotch hound.
The hit list. Gun and a pencil.
Bullseye. Hey, welcome back. It's the hit list, the countdown show that rules your weekend. I'm Elliot. He's Elvis. Hi. 15 songs gone, 14 to go until we get to the number one song. Counting up today's best music from the CD called Lemon Parade. It's Tonic with If You Could Only See It, number 15 on the hit list. Paula Cole's hanging steady here at number 14 this week. It's I Don't Want to Wait on the hit list.
Open up your morning light.
Team Paula Cole and I Don't Want to Wait. We're counting up today's best music. 98 Degrees is bungee jumping up to 13 this week. Oh, that sounded painful. Anyway, it's The Invisible Man on the hit list.
100 presents the second annual Elvis, Elliot, and Sea Morning Zoo Halloween Spooktacular.
Come on, Elliot. What are you wearing for Halloween?
I don't tell. I don't reveal until the big night. You know that.
I'm going to wear a dress.
Well, good. Then you can drag yourself over to Webster Hall for the Spooktacular.
Or keep listening to Z100 and win them today. The Elvis, Elliot, and Sea Morning Zoo Halloween Spooktacular.
Maybe the dress thing isn't a good idea.
Yeah, I'm with you now.
Halloween night at Webster Hall.
I'm going to wear that Scream mask. Oh, very original. Yeah, no one's going to wear that. You are quite the different man.
Z100.
If you're a high school... It's a funny squeaky sound.
It's just the back of my shoe when I walk.
Well, stop walking. All right. People think you got gas.
No, that would sound nothing like a funny squeaky sound.
All right. This is the hit list. We're back with the biggest hits of the week, hand-picking the best music in the land. I'm Elvis. He's Elliot.
What's up?
There's the official gong. Yes. We're counting up this week's top 30 songs, 18 behind, 12 ahead of us, and then we find out who's at number 1. And at number 12, it's Robin with a Y, Show Me Love on the hit list. Look at this. Look at the time. What time is it? It's time for one of my favorite parts of the hit list. The end? No, the retro cut. Oh, the retro cut. Where do you want to go this week? All right, we take a quick break from the numbers just for 60 small seconds. Travel back this year. Let's go to 1988. Here we go. Hold on. Well, in 1988, the Supreme Court ruled that censorship of student newspapers by school officials was legal and constitutional. President Bush gave new meaning to the phrase, read my lips, in 1988. It was supposed to mean no new taxes, but, oh well, never mind. The trends in 1988 stretched from coast to coast, border to border. The California Raisins had a banner year. They showed up in TV ads and on T-shirts all around the country. The movie Rain Man, starring Dustin Hoffman and Tom Cruise, was a runaway hit and was voted best movie of the year. It also stirred up a long-lost love for old Buicks. 1988, by the numbers, went something like this. Budweiser was the top brand of U.S. beer, selling 50.5 million barrels. Wow. Just over 1 billion gallons. And there were over 10,000 McDonald's restaurants worldwide. How about the music in 1988? How about that music, Elvis? I'm glad you asked. A band that was named after the number on England's unemployment form dominated the airwaves around the globe. It's UB40. You're absolutely right. Thank you. Backing up to the year 1988, open one of those beers for me. Okay. So intense, that beer. Anyway, UB40, Red Red Wine, this week's hit list retro cut. 1988
1988, a great year for UB40. That was their 1984 hit, Red, Red Wine.
Written by Neil Diamond.
You're such a big Neil Diamond fan.
I love my Neil.
Anyway, so it came out in 84, then it was resurrected in 1988, and then became a hit.
Thank you. Now, can we please get back to the countdown?
Back to 1997, please?
All right, did you ever notice at the end of a Whtz-Fm song, it gets kind of funky?
Yeah?
All right, well, when the guys were in town recently, I had to ask them, what's the deal with all these freeform endings?
You know, the reason why we go on our own, own little vibe at the end of songs is basically because, we want to show our individuality within the group, what we bring to the group as far as entertainers and vocalists.
Oh, that's why. I just thought they were lost or something.
See, ask and you get an answer.
At number 11, more of today's best music with Boys to Men. It's 4 Seasons of Loneliness on the hit list. At number 11, Boys to Men and 4 Seasons of Loneliness. All right, the nation's top 10 songs of the week are yours next on the hit list.
They're all written by Neil Diamond.
Dr. Lovelorn, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi, this is John, and
It is the right thing to do. Yes, it's the hit list, the countdown show for the 90s. All right, we're about to begin the final hour of the show. The top 10 songs of the week are here. I'm Elvis.
I'm Elliot, and it is party time. That's the way to do it.
Hour number 3 is all yours. 20 songs behind us, 10 songs in front of us. Then the number 1 song is all yours.
It's one big hit list party, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
At number 10 this week, it's OMC How Bizarre on the hit list.
It's in my face.
OMC How Bizarre at number 10. With more of today's best music coming your way right now from the Spice Girls.
Oh, yes.
Oh, we just don't hear enough about the Spice Girls. Anyway, they've been ruling the charts around the world with their songs from their debut CD called Spice. In fact, I can't keep up with their number 1 songs. What count are we up to here, ladies?
And with our last 2 singles as well, we've been number 1 too. And the album, 3 singles at number 1. And the album's mad, isn't it?
Pretty damn crazy, huh?
Good God.
How many Marlboros did she smoke?
Pretty damn crazy, huh?
Anyway, 3 singles at number 1. Let's give it up for the Spice Girls. Yes. Okay, that's enough. In at number 9 this week, it's Two Become One on the hit list. Was the Spice Girls, Two Become One at number 9.
All right, Elvis Duran, did you know the Spice Girls just got PMS?
Hold on, wait now. What are you
I'm talking about PMS International. All right, PMS is one of the biggest merchandising companies in the world, and it just made a huge deal with the group to flood the world with Spice Girls knickknacks. I'm talking keychains, stationery, toys, stickers, pocketbooks, you name it, the Spice Girls will be on it.
All right, great. As if they don't have enough money already.
They're going to be on money, too.
What?
Oh, they're going to replace Ben Franklin on the $100 bill.
Stop!
I'm telling you, they're on everything.
Oh, all right. The nation's top 10 songs of the week are right here. We're in the middle of them. Let's shift gears to the band at number 8. It's Sister Hazel, All For You on the hit list.
Spice Girls will be on the cover of the new Sister Hazel CD.
No, make them go away, Mommy.
Spice Girls will be on your mommy.
Finally, I figured out.
All For You at number 8. Should we do number 7?
Just go right into it.
All right, it's Will Smith, Men in Black on the hit list.
Oh.
At number 7, Will Smith, Men in Black. All right, we're in the middle of counting up the top 10 songs of the week. Who will take the number 1 spot?
Ooh.
What was that?
That's my ooh, I'm scared to find out.
All right, stay with us. I promise you'll find out. I'm Elvis.
I'm Elliot, and number 6 is Third Eye Blind with Semi-Charmed Life on the hit list. Hey, it's Elliot. Here we go with this week's hit list hit flick. This week, we're going to check out Ethan Hawke and Uma Thurman in the sci-fi thriller Gattaca.
I'm feeling like they're under false pretenses, playing somebody else's hand.
You ever wish you were somebody else? Oh, believe me, I know who I wish I was. Who? All right, back to the movie. Vincent, played by Ethan Hawke, was born with a really bad heart. And because of this, well, he won't be getting his chance to travel into outer space unless...
This is the last day that you're going to be you, and I'm going to be me.
If this makes any sense, make sure you let me know, okay? Vincent hooks up with the so-called DNA broker who sells false identities to people who need to grow a new genetic makeup. So he buys the genes of a guy that was paralyzed in an accident and becomes someone named Jerome. Now, everything starts to look up for him. He gets a job at the Gattaca Corporation and is chosen to explore the solar system. He also has this love affair with Irene, who's played by Uma Thurman, who is a co-worker with a bad heart, just like him.
Do you think you'd be doing what you're doing if it wasn't for who you are, what you are?
You guessed it. She has no clue that he's Vincent. In fact, she thinks he's Jerome. But it doesn't last for long because paranoia sets into Jerome's head. Or is it Vincent's head?
We've got my picture plastered up all over the place. They'll recognize me.
They don't recognize.
They'll recognize me.
I don't recognize you.
All right, so I got a chance to grab a drink with Ethan Hawke the other night, and I asked him how the class system is associated with the story, and here's what he said.
Certainly the movie's all about class systems, any kind of class system, and you're, you know, it's not so far-fetched. You're restrained by what world you're born into.
Well, thank you, Ethan Hawke. Gattaca is in theaters now. I'm Elliot, and that's a hit list hit flick.
Z100. What does this and this?
No more Mr. Nice Guy! This is the hit list. I'm Elvis. That's Elliot. Oh, we made it into the top 5 songs of the week. Yeah! Oh, the tension is mounting. Ooh. And look at those dogs outside. So are they. Look how they do that. Yes! He's going to push him all the way to the store. Anyway, we got to find out who this week holds the #1 title. Well, hang out. You'll find out like the rest of us. LeAnn Rimes kicks off the top 5 this week. It's How Do I Live on the hit list. LeAnn Rimes, How Do I Live at #5. More of today's best music is right here, right now. This is from the double platinum CD called Yourself or Someone Like You. It's a great CD. It's Matchbox 20 and Push at #4 on the hit list. Matchbox 20 coming in at #4 this week with Push. I'm Elvis Duran. That's Elliot.
Yo, what's up?
We're moving on up way past the east side. We're doing the hit list. The #1 song is so close I can smell it.
All right, let's keep moving then. At #3, it's the Backstreet Boys. Quit Playing Games with My Heart on the hit list. Hey, it's Elliot. Time for one final hit list buzz. Word out of London is that the production of the first Star Wars prequel wrapped up filming last weekend. All right, rumors are swirling that the film, which stars Liam Neeson, Natalie Portman, and Ewan McGregor, might hit theaters as early as next May. Wow. In more movie news, it looks like there's trouble for the new movie called The Jackal, which is a remake of the 1973 thriller The Day of the Jackal. Leading stars Bruce Willis and Richard Gere had to head back to Montreal recently to reshoot key scenes for the film after it bombed in several test screenings. Ouch. I'm Elliot, and that's a hit list buzz. The top 2 songs in the country are up next, so you know what you have to do. Sit down, stay where you are, and keep listening. This is the hit list.
Elvis, Elliot, and the Z Morning Zoo.
While you're listening for Mo Money, Mo Problems, we got a hell of a Halloween week on the way, kids.
Greg T, the big round-headed frat boy, kicks it off in Amityville. We'll explain that. Also, would you like to fly with us on the zoo plane? No. We'll give you all the details tomorrow at 7:20.
Are you flying it?
No, actually, my friend John is. John who?
The Z Morning Zoo from Z100.
I thought it was...
That's impressive. Well, thank you. This is the hit list. It's the countdown show for the 90s. I'm Elvis Duran.
And I'm Elliot. We're taking you to the highest altitude of music history. We've made it to the final top 2 songs of the nation.
Yes. All righty.
Here we go.
Ready?
Yes.
At #2, it's Sugar Ray and Fly on the hit list.
Give Super Cat some props.
At #2, that was Sugar Ray and Fly. All right, before we get on to that #1 song of the week.
Oh, you're going to stall again, aren't you?
Yeah, let me stall it with this week's hit list hit pick.
Oh, that's okay. I thought you were just going to say nothing and just go off.
Yeah, like I usually do?
Yeah.
Anyway, this is a song on the countdown that doesn't have a number, but we think it'll have one soon. Drum roll, please. This week's hit list hit pick, Fiona Apple. It's Criminal on the hit list. From her platinum debut CD called Tidal. That was Fiona Apple and Criminal, this week's hit list hit pick. All right, we're getting close. I'm Elvis.
I'm Elliot. Oh, a little FYI about Fiona Apple.
What?
That really is her name. Apple is her middle name, though.
What were her parents thinking? I mean, never mind. All right. Anyway, the #1 song in the US of A is Yours Next on the hit list.
I am freaking out so severely.
Oh, it's time for the #1 song on the amazing No Stick hit list. I'm Elvis Duran.
And I'm Elliot. Thanks for joining us for the only countdown show that rules the 90s. All right, let's go. Let's get this party started right.
Right?
Let's get this party started quickly.
Right? All right, the #1 song on the hit list this week is from Jewel.
Right.
It's Foolish Games on the hit list. #1 for a 4th week in a row on the hit list.
That's an entire month.
It won't go away.
That was Jewel, Foolish Games.
All right, so will she hang on for a 5th week at #1? The answer to that question, my friend, is Blowing in the Wind.
No, it's not.
The answer... All right, we'll turn on next week and we'll all find out together.
All right, we're out of here. The Hit List is an exclusive presentation of Media America Radio Networks, written by Kim Farina, sound design.